What's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Do It All, and today we're going to be talking about the Philadelphia Eagles and how their offseason went, and depending upon how their team looks, what they're going to do this season, what they did in the offseason to have improved, all that good stuff. So, let's go ahead and talk about the Eagles. Let's talk about some moves they made this offseason. They signed Torrey Smith and Alshon Jeffrey to make the receiving corps better. One of their big issues this past season was wide receivers dropping the ball from Carson Wentz. And Alshon Jeffrey, when he's healthy, is a very good receiver. And Torrey Smith is a deep burner, so Carson Wentz wants to throw the ball deep, which he doesn't really do a lot. So, if he has that option. They still have Zach Ertz, solid receiver in my eyes, tight end. They have a very, very good offensive line, one of the better offensive lines in the league. They're skilled at the skill position wise. They just signed LeGarrette Blount to bring some power into their offense, a running game when they still have Darren Sproles, so receiver out of the backfield. On defense, their defensive line is really good at getting to the quarterback. You have Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox, who in my eyes is one of the best defensive tackles in the league, and they drafted Derek Barnett out of Tennessee. So they're always looking to get after the quarterback. That's one of the things that they do. They have a very solid linebacking corps with Jordan Hicks, Michael Kendricks, and Nigel Bradham. So they like to play fast. That's something that defense has always done. And they just traded Jordan Matthews for Ronald Darby, I believe, on last Friday. Or maybe it was yesterday. I'm not sure. But, so now they have a top flight corner. I wouldn't say top flight, but they have one of the better corners in the league who can follow around their receiver. They also drafted Sidney Jones out of Washington in the second round. Not really expected to play this year as he tore his ACL doing a pro day workout. So that's more of a development pick, next year pick. Now it's going to be tough for them in their division. They play in a very tough division facing the Giants, Redskins, and Giants, Redskins, and Cowboys twice each. So let's go ahead and take a look at their schedule. They'll start the season off at Washington. It's going to be a tough game. I'm going to leave all division games up for toss-up because the NFC East plays each other tough. Then they go to Kansas City. That's probably going to be an L. Kansas City is a very good team, one of the better teams in the league. They know how to get after the quarterback. And we might even see Patrick Mahomes, their draft pick that they drafted this year, take it over for Alex Smith. We won't know. Then they play New York in Philly. Toss-up game. At the Los Angeles Chargers. I think the Chargers could take that game. Just because they have to travel across the country. It always takes effect for some reason. So, then you have Arizona in Philadelphia. Arizona is a really strong offensive team, but Arizona plays the NFC East stuff as well. I'm going to give that one, because it's in Philadelphia, I'm going to give that one to the Eagles. And they got to play at Carolina on a Thursday. That's going to be a tough game. Carolina looks pretty good this year, as we'll talk about later on. And then they play against Washington on Monday Night Football in Philadelphia. I'm going to give the toss-up game, but I think Philadelphia will win that game. They always find a way to win these Monday night games against Washington. Play versus San Francisco in Philly. I'll take Philadelphia in that game. San Francisco is a young team, future team. Then they got to play Denver in Philadelphia. So Denver still has a good defense. That'll be interesting. We'll see what happens in that game. I'm going to leave that game as a toss-up as well because Denver's defense is really good. Not sure what they're going to do on offense. So that actually might give advantage might be to the Eagles now because Denver's offense is kind of pretty average. And they have a bye week. Then they go to Dallas on Sunday Night Football as usual. Then they play versus Chicago and Philadelphia. I'll give that one to Philly. At Seattle, L. At the Rams, I'm going to give that one to Philly. At New York, toss-up. Versus Oakland, I'm going to give that one to Oakland. And then versus Dallas. So this could be a team that finishes 8-8, 7-9, somewhere around there. I don't see them finishing much better than 8-8. But we will see. They have a very young roster. They haven't in recent years given their head coaches enough time to develop their team. But they have something going on. at least defensively. Offensively, I'm not a big Carson Wentz fan. I did like him coming out of college, but his pro game, he hasn't translated to the pro game yet. Maybe that has something to do with his receivers that don't catch the ball. So, there's all types of issues there. Their defense is top 10 in the league in my eyes. In terms of special teams, you have Darren Sproles, game changer. And yeah, that'll just about do it. Make sure to let me know, Eagle fans, what y'all think, how you think your team's gonna do. Remember, this is all opinion based, so don't get upset about what I say. All right. I'm out. Thanks for checking this out, guys.